What's up guys, and we're back with another Fortnite Battle Royale video. So in today's video, what I have for you guys is going to be another gameplay on Fortnite Battle Royale, where I'm going to attempt to actually win Fortnite Battle Royale, but you guys are going to see what is going to go down at the end of this video. It is sad what happens, but without further ado, it is time to play Fortnite Battle Royale. So I want to actually talk about a few things before I even start talking about the gameplay. So first thing I want to talk about is how my monitor literally broke. I couldn't upload videos like that consistently throughout this whole week and these days because my monitor literally broke. It shattered. I lost it. And you guys are wondering who broke this monitor. Well, the person who broke it was my brother. He broke the monitor. But now I'm gonna have to get my monitor replaced because he literally broke it. So I don't even want to talk about the whole thing, so I'm gonna stop talking about the monitor. But right off the bat, I eliminate two people. So instead of me taking the sniper, I go ahead and want to eliminate these two people before they pose a threat, before they start to get set up, because that's a good strategy to actually implement in this game. So when you're going to loot, instead of looting like a whole area, just like attack the enemies right away, so that way you're able to kill them and then take their loot and then loot the place alone without having to worry about people. And that's a good strategy that I like to use personally. So in this gameplay, I'm going to be playing aggressively and trying to fight everybody I see. I'm not going to be a pacifist. Instead, I'm going to be aggressive. So I come up here and I pick up the sniper that I originally wanted to pick up, but I didn't because I wanted to fight people. Oh, one last thing I wanted to say about the monitor is that I'm gonna have to get it replaced soon because I need a monitor to game, because right now currently I'm gaming on a 40-inch TV, LED flat screen TV, and it's not good to game on TVs because they're known for having wait, I forgot. Oh wait, high response times. Yeah, they're known for having high response time, and they have also input lag, and they're just slow when they're going to display like a frame. And since I'm playing fast-paced games like Fortnite, CSGO is also a little bit fast-paced because it's competitive, and Call of Duty World War II, or any Call of Duty game in general, it's good to have a gaming monitor. And right off the bat, as I'm approaching, I catch this player trying to hide behind over here. He saw me, so I decided to engage in that gunfight and push him. So we traded shots, and unfortunately he ended up walking into my tactical shotgun, and he ended up losing because I'm just too nice with the shotgun. This guy was probably a noob. He gave me the impression that he's a bad player because of the fact that he was trying to hide and run away from me. This guy wasn't either prepared to fight me or ran out of materials. Probably was just trying to loot this place. But right after I beat him, I scored myself some nice loot. So back to the whole monitor thing, now that I could talk about it. So I'm gonna basically get a monitor. I don't know when. Maybe the next month I may be able to get it. I'm not really sure because right now monitors, they're not that expensive, but $100 is not easy to get, and I'm gonna have to try to save up to get one. So I'm gonna quickly come up here and basically replace my AR rarity with a better one, which is the uncommon. Does a little bit more damage, and I mean, it doesn't really make a huge difference, but as I'm trying to pick up this AR, I come across this player and I try to light him up with the AR, and then after I shoot him a couple of times with the AR, I catch him healing behind a tree. So right after I light him up, I follow up with a tactical shotgun shot, and I end up picking the kill. Pause. And right after this is the play of the game. This comes in clutch right here. I come. So this guy, after I try to kill the other guy that was trying to heal behind a tree, he comes out of nowhere and tries to engage in a gunfight. He thinks I'm weak, but actually I'm not weak. So it came in clutch because, well, I came in clutch because the guy almost literally killed me. And it was just crazy. This fake ass John Wick guy decided to engage on me. He seemed like a nice player because of the fact that he was aggressive. This guy was a sweaty tryhard, extremely aggressive, and I wasn't gonna allow him to kill me, so I ended up killing him. I came in clutch. I think personally that was my hardest gunfight of this game, like in general. So back to the guy that was literally trying to heal behind a tree. You do not want to do that. This guy was pretty dumb because he should have built like some kind of structure so that way he was able to heal and buy him some time, because I was gonna have to break his structure in order for me to get to him. So he should have at least built like a tiny 1x1, a quick one. But this guy decided to heal in the open, which is kind of dumb. Well, sometimes I can't even say anything because I'm guilty of doing it. But I managed to do it, I guess. So right after I'm done fighting these two guys, I head behind this, like, down this valley. Pause. I don't know why I'm stuttering. I'm a little bit nervous. And then after I cross like the river or valley, whatever you want to call it, I come across this player. So I try to whip out my sniper and take a quick snipe at him. So this guy doesn't know where I am, so he's trying to locate me. So I see in the distance that he built some kind of structure to take like cover, but then his biggest mistake was that he jumped out of his base. You do not want to do that. If you build a base, you do not want to jump out of your base, because you are essentially removing yourself from the high ground position, and it's gonna make it harder for literally enemies for you to defend against enemies. It's gonna make it harder for you, so you do not want to do that. This guy was pretty dumb. I was able to catch him on the side with my crazy laser beam accuracy with the AR, and I ended up picking up the kill and scoring myself some nice loot. So after that, I come across this player. I see him in the distance. He's trying to snipe me behind a tree. As the storm is coming in, he's trying to move behind this tree and trying to pop a quick snipe on me. But as I see him, I'm trying to fight him, and this guy was a good shotgun player. He almost killed me, clutch again, but I managed to survive and score this loot. And what's crazy is that I have 2 medkits and 4 shields, so I'm able to return to at least 150 health. So that comes in handy trying to fight players aggressively, because if you push everybody that you see, you're gonna be able to score yourself some nice loot. And as I was coming up this valley and trying to fight these 2 players, I noticed that I didn't have that much shotgun ammo, so I was kind of playing it a little bit safe and trying to take out my AR. But luckily I was able to finish the guy off before I ran out of shotgun bullets, because if I ran out of those bullets or pellets, whatever you want to call them, I was literally not going to be able to survive, because I would have to then follow up with my AR and try to shoot him. So as I'm walking over here, I come across this player. So I'm wondering whether I should engage in this gunfight or not engage. So I decided to fully engage, because the guy killed the other guy that he was fighting, because I wanted to be a 2v1 scenario. So I waited smartly for him to kill the other guy before I was deciding to either engage or not, and I decided to fully engage. He was weak, so I decided to push him with my AR and shoot his little structure that he built so he could heal. So taking quick shots at him, I was able to whip out my shotgun and basically finish him off because he was so weak. So I'm over here looking in great shape. I basically healed all the way up, and then I see this person in the distance. So he's basically in the river. I don't know why this guy is in the river. So I basically miss my sniper shots. I don't know why they always seem close to hitting the player, but I end up missing like badly. So this guy made me flinch when he started shooting at me, and I took a bit of damage. So I decided to basically, in this moment, since the storm is gonna close in, or the gas, whatever you want to call it, to disengage. I use the disengage method to not fight this guy because I know that this guy's gonna get caught in the storm because this guy is a noob, or he seems like a good player since he has good accuracy, but he just has the noob skin, and I know that he's gonna get caught in the storm. So I decide to make a run for it, and then he shoots me from the distance a little bit more. I take a bit of damage. My shield is really about to go all the way down. It's at 31. I decide to not pop this shield, even though I was close to popping it, but I knew that the storm was behind me. It was trailing behind me, so I decided to run, and the player got lost in the storm, basically. So knowing that I only have a few seconds before the storm reaches me, I see that the storm is about to reach me, but I end up getting lucky and reaching the safe zone, which is kind of nice. So right here, I'm basically a little bit nervous because I know there's only 12 people left in this current state of the game, and we're approaching the end game. And I'm already in a open area where I know that if somebody has a high ground, they're gonna take me out like instantly. So as I'm continue to like run, I noticed that there's no people so far. So I decide to pop the shield very quickly to get back to at least 81 shield. And then the final circle pause reveals itself. So I decided to go over here and like blend in with the trees because I decided this was gonna be a good strategy for me to blend in with my surroundings, because since there's lots of trees and like this mini forest, I'm able to not get spotted because all of this area has lots of hills basically, and people may take the high ground, and I don't want to get sniped at this point. People have snipers, they're fully loaded, ready to blast your head with a shotgun, and it's just a scenario where people are prepared for the end game, so they're not afraid to go to the lobby. They want you to get eliminated. So I find a Slurpee in like a truck. I was lucky enough to find one, so I quickly pop it, and I'm back to 100, which is essentially 200 health. So seeing building to my right, I immediately decide I'm not going to engage and push the fight, simply because they're building way too high, they're wasting their resources, and I see that the circle is about to close in. So I decide to not engage. So I quickly come up in this 1x1 that was built pause from a player to check if there was any loot or any players in there. Turns out there wasn't, and I could hear the gunshots literally on my right. So being that the circle's literally about to close in, I start running for my life. So I quickly build a ramp to go over this hill, and I hear the players behind me still fighting, which they're pretty dumb because the circle's about to literally get them. So now there's 8 people left, and I'm trying to go through Lonely Lodge. I have to cross it in order to get to the next safe zone. So now that I'm in the next safe zone, I'm trying to be careful because at this point people could come behind me from Lonely Lodge and snipe me because it has like mini hills that are perfect for people to come and have the high ground advantage. So now as I'm walking into Welling Woods, I see that there's only 8 people left. And also at this point, people are going to hide behind these trees because even though it's going to be hard to like spot people, people can spot you. It's like both ways. People could spot you or you can't spot them because there's like too many trees in this area. So right now I hear a snipe, so somebody's sniping, and as I see this player, this guy, I'm a little bit intimidated because I think this guy is a good player. So I'm trying to like strafe, light him up with the shot with the AR. I end up missing, so I follow up with a tactical shotgun, and my aim was a little bit potatoey, but I managed to pick up the kill. And for some reason, this is my biggest mistake of this gameplay. Okay, knowing that I don't have like that much shield left, I forgot to pick up the chug jug. This was my biggest mistake. Instead of putting on the chug jug, I literally don't do it. This puts me at a disadvantage because now anybody could come and just like annihilate me. So as I'm scared and trying to find out where, like predict where the next circle is gonna be, I know the circle revealed itself, and I see this other player, so I'm scared because I heard him fight somebody and he had like a explosive, I think. So catching him with my right angle peek, I shotgun him to the face, one shot, and I ended up picking up the kill because I used my AR to basically find out whether this guy had shield or not. As since I saw that this guy did not have any shield, I decided to fight this guy. So I'm basically in a 1v1 now that I killed this guy. I have unlimited resources for now for this 1v1. So I see this guy, he built a structure. He forgot to cover his ramps, so he's just sitting in a base, like kind of like a sniper's nest. So this is where it all comes down to a L. I sadly lost this game simply because I didn't build. I had a ton of resources, I had a launch pad, but I chose not to build. I made basically lots of mistakes in this game. I could have waited for him to go down and for the final circle to reveal himself, for the final circle to reveal itself, but I decided to push him. My second reason why I failed was because I didn't build at all. So there you guys have it. I epically failed to be first place. This guy's dancing and making fun of me. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and more videos will be coming up soon. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for more. Also, one more thing before I end off this video, guys. I wanted to say that I had to do a voiceover, as you guys could tell, because of the fact that my Blue Snowball microphone, unfortunately, I found out that the cable was literally unplugged for some reason. It wasn't connected properly to my PC, so I had to do a voiceover. But that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.